Dun, dun, dun. It's episode 15. It's a mail day. It's been a while since we've been on. I'm MP Fox. MC Fox is normally sitting here, but he's in school because that's what a second grader does during the week. So, as you can hear with my voice, we've had a little plague run through the house. So now I'm able to talk, which is a good or bad thing depending on your perspective. But it is a mail day. Some things came in, and I just want to quick toss those out there and do a little update on that. And we'll go from there. So, hello again, everybody. We got a couple Ichiros for the Ichiro collection. We've got just the regular old card number 716 from the 2018 series of Topps. And then we've got one of these wonderful little refractor thingies. Pepino Man loves these. And has got great words for it, but they are smart looking. So these two are going in the Ichiro binder, and that collection is moving up. And a big thank you once again to Hitman23 for hooking me up with some Ichiros just to jumpstart that whole collection there. We've got another collection that I started doing, and that was a every Topps card for the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. Tampa Bay Rays, which is my team. And I got the 1999 set, complete set. So we've got John Flaherty. He was our first and starting catcher. We've got Mr. Paul Sorrento, who played a little right field, was also DH, also played first base. He was supposed to be a big power hitter before Hit Show ever showed up here, but that never really panned out too well. And then one of my all-time favorite Rays, our center fielder, cue ball, Quentin McCracken, whose career was cut short due to injuries. And our number one closer, Roberto Hernandez. Great closer that we had. Now manager of the Washington Nationals, we've got Dave Martinez. He roamed the outfield for a few years here. Sat on the bench for many years as the bench coach for Joe Madden, and then followed Madden to Chicago. One of my all-time favorite Rays and also Tampa Bay guy, hopefully in the Hall of Fame this year, Mr. Fred McGriff. I like that card. Nice little action shot. Another sharp center fielder we had. Had a good career here and also in Seattle, Randy Wynn. We also had Wilson Alvarez, part of our starting rotation. Bobby Smith, utility infielder, who didn't quite pan out to have the career that he had. Another Tampa guy, our third baseman, Wade Boggs, played a couple seasons here. I'm a little in disagreement with number 12 being retired here for Wade Boggs because he only played 2 years here. Not a big fan of that, but it is what it is. We also have Miguel Cairo was our second baseman. So a lot of these cards are the same as they were for the 88 Rays because the team pretty much stayed the same. We had Tony Saunders, Mr. Hard Luck pitcher. Hard luck because, as I stated earlier, and as you may or may not know, he did break his arm twice. Once on the mound pitching for the Rays, and then once in a rehab start in the minors. He broke his arm again and tried to make a comeback. I believe it was with the Orioles, and it just didn't work after the second broken arm. Then we had the beginning of the Hit Show with Fred McGriff. It is Jose Canseco. We added two more gentlemen, and then we had the big campaign for Hit Show. We were going to hit so many home runs with Canseco, McGriff, Castilla, and Greg Vaughn, and that never happened. We have got some Topps rookie cards in the update series they had. The rookie card for Mr. Carl Crawford, and he had a wonderful, wonderful career while he was here. Kind of a mediocre career with the Sox and the Dodgers afterwards, but man, was he great while he was here. And he was my daughter's first favorite Ray. Josh Hamilton, who had a decent career, but I bet you it could have been so much better. He derailed himself. He was his own worst enemy. But all the best for him. We also have catcher Paul Hoover. He's kind of funny because he never really had much of a major league career, even though he played for us, played for the Marlins a little bit, I think with the Phillies a little bit, the Expos. He kind of was here and there. I don't think he had more than 30 career hits. But for me, in spring training, there was this guy who was a Rays fan who used to come. He was an older gentleman, probably 60s, maybe even 70s, and he had this hat that he used to wear every day. to the Rays games at Old Al Lang Stadium, that's downtown St. Pete, and had dog ears on the hats. And he would heckle Hoover when he played in the field and also was at bat. I don't understand that if he's a hometown guy heckling one of our players, but there's got to be a backstory there that I never found out. And then finally wrapping up my Rays for this year is Ryan Roop. He was a pitcher that had great promise. Actually, I was sitting out in right field one day, and he was my first thought of a Ray flirting with a no-hitter against California Angels. I believe it went about 5 innings, and I was, probably all geared up. Maybe had a couple beers, I'm not sure. But I thought he was going to pitch a no-hitter for sure. Obviously, it didn't happen. So those are my Rays to round out that collection for that year, 1999. I also have another card. We had another weigh-in. I went from a Dave Goltz Twins, which was 30, so I had 30 pounds to go. The newest card is a Ray, so that's a good thing. The poundage went down. We're at 28 pounds to go before we hit the 60-mile marker. And that is Mr. Steve Cox, who played first base for us. I believe this is the 2002 card, so you'll see this again when the full set comes up in the future. But we're at 28 pounds and counting, so that's some good stuff. And finally in the mail day, I don't want to say it's my newest bro crush, but my newest favorite player on the Rays, and one of my favorite players to watch, is Mr. Willy Adames. So here's a Panini Chronicles card. It's a select prism gold parallel, refractor shiny. I don't know what the entire name is, but I picked this up. And this starts out my Willy Adames collection. So I'm pretty keyed about that. So until next time, I've got a little box break that I did. Kind of just pulled some cards. I'll probably highlight that. Hopefully tomorrow before Little League, we get Mateo on here. We've got a Pack Wars that's all lined up to do. And we also have got some mystery picks, and we're gung-ho to get us all back and raring to go. So, until we see you again, peace.